The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
You guys are doing great. Hope you are locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll with an incredible training here today. Guys, I have invited a very, very special speaker onto the call here today, online marketer and freelance genius, Alicia Little. If you do not know Alicia yet, she is just pretty much, as you're about to discover here, one of the most energetic, passionate people you'll ever meet, and her positive attitude is quite simply infectious. So she's been working online since the early 2000s, long before most people even knew making money online was a possibility. And I guess really due to, a horrible personal situation that she's going to reveal here on the call, she's had to completely rebuild her business, not once, but actually twice. And she will tell you more about that in her own words here in a little bit. Now, what she is here to share with us today is pretty much how she's been changing lives over the past couple of years, especially during the pandemic and all of that craziness that went on here. I'm sure you know that millions of people, literally millions and millions of people, were either let go from their jobs or else they voluntarily left their jobs. And many of them turned to the internet looking for ways to take control of their future and make money, online for themselves and their family. And maybe you even are one of those people. So if you are interested in learning pretty much how to get a job online very, very quickly and get paid very, very quickly, get hired for very simple jobs and get paid very quickly, then you're in for a treat, because Alicia is going to literally introduce us here today to a whole other world of possibilities, okay? Super simple skills that you can use, as I said, to get hired rapidly and get paid rapidly online, okay? So you can literally get going, you can get hired. There are millions and millions of jobs that you can get hired for online right now as we speak that can, take you just a very small amount of time to do and can pay you hundreds of dollars. So Alicia calls these jobs micro gigs for that reason, because they're jobs that you can typically do in less than an hour. And these types of jobs often pay hundreds of dollars. So you're going to be blown away by just how simple some of what you're about to learn here really is. Hence the reason why I wanted to share this with you. I come across all sorts of various different opportunities all the time. And this one just really kind of stood out to me as something different to kind of traditional business growth, internet marketing stuff. This is a way to just kind of bypass all of the skills and all of the hassle and kind of drama and headaches and overwhelm and stress that's associated with launching a traditional internet marketing business. And you can just go straight to getting hired to do these micro gigs, these small little jobs, and pretty much anybody, and i.e. you, if anybody's thinking, gosh, I don't know if I have the skills, I don't know if I have the experience, I think you're going to be rather pleasantly surprised and quite frankly shocked at just how many jobs there are available and how easy it is for you to get hired when you know what you're doing, and just how quickly you can get paid to do this. Okay, so please also make sure to stay until the end of the call. Alicia has given away a free copy of her book. I think it's called Breakaway Business Plan, 52 Side Gigs Anyone Can Start Today. Very, very cool book, and you should absolutely stick around to the end to get your link for that, so you can download the book at the end when you hang around until the end. So I don't know about you guys, I'm super excited about this. This is really something anybody can get in on. I mean, whether you're young or old, I mean, just it doesn't matter, young, old, whether you've got an hour to spare, in a week, or or you've got 40 hours to spare in a week. I just think that this is absolutely fantastic. I can tell you that I myself am one of the companies that hire people that offer these micro gigs. We have hired, I mean, I don't know, hundreds of people to do jobs for us on Upwork primarily. We've hired a lot of people to do jobs for us on Fiverr. I mean, this is a real thing. This is a legit thing. And just the speed at which you can get hired, the speed at which you can get this work done, and just how much money you can get paid, I just think makes this one of the most exciting things that I think you can pay attention to today. So, Alicia, if you're there, please go ahead and take it away.
All right, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because what I'm going to teach you today is how to make your first $1,000 online. So let me go with the official start. We are officially starting in 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia Little, and I'm so excited that you're here with me today, because today I'm going to show you how to make your first $1,000 online using skills you learned in elementary school. Now, I'm really excited for today's presentation. I am so happy that you're here with me as well. I see so many people here with us right now. If I don't mention your name, I'm gonna call names out, but if I don't mention your name, it's because this room is packed, and I'm really excited about that. Because today, I'm gonna show you a super simple way to get your first sale online and build a freelancing empire just doing micro gigs. Wait till you see what I'm going to show you. We're actually going to go live. I'm going to go behind the scenes, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So, and I'm going to tell you how I discovered this and jumped on it. And these micro gigs do not take a lot of time to do, and anyone can do this. I love when I talk to people talking about how the internet is the great equalizer. The internet does not care how old you are, where you are from, what you look like, what your gender is. Now, Raquel here, one of my students, I talked to her actually today, and she updated me to tell me that she had hit her goal, which is to make $100,000 online. So big congratulations to Raquel. Now, Raquel, what's interesting about her is she's legally blind. So she has to really, make the font big on her computer and on her phone to do her work. But Raquel did all of this without having inventory, no Facebook ads. She doesn't have an office. She definitely didn't have any startup costs. She's just one of my students, no fancy degree, no expensive tools. And she helps me to really get the message out all the time. She's wonderful. She just wrote a book as well to get the message out to people that being a freelancer and doing these micro gigs can make you six figures. So thank you, Raquel, and congratulations. My student Sonia, she has a 7th grade education. She now makes over $6,000 a month, and she is now debt free. How many of you would love to be debt free? If you'd love to be debt free, just give me a 5 in the comments for that high five, being like, yes, that is me. I would love to be debt free. That was her big thing. She's like, I took my first vacation and I am debt free. And that was a really big thing for her. My student, Jessica Long. Now, Jessica needed to make some extra side income in addition to her 9 to 5. So if you're working already, you need to make that side income. That's Jessica's story. So she started freelancing, and eventually she made enough money from her side job, and she quit her, what she calls her horrible 9 to 5. I don't know if anybody's working a 9 to 5 and wants to quit and fire your boss. But if anybody wants to escape and be an escape artist and escape their 9 to 5 like Jessica did, type escape in the comments. So Jessica is a single mom of 2, and she supports them all in her freelancing income. She just says, thanks, Alicia, for all the support and your referrals. My business keeps growing. I'm so proud of how far I've come. Okay, a lot of you are typing escape. So thank you, Jessica. I'm so proud of her. Now, Sandy, she was able to start putting her son first. One of the things for Sandy is that, you know, she wanted to celebrate her son's first birthday and didn't have to ask a boss for the day off. So she sent me a message today. I was able to celebrate my son's first birthday. I didn't have to call in sick or ask for a day off. And I know that's probably really important to a lot of you parents out there. And so many of my students, we have taught thousands of people all over the world. Here's Deb Cole. Deb hired me 19 years ago. I like to talk about this because my students are with me for the long haul. I've been in this industry for 21 years. She hired me 19 years ago. She says that I've made her multiple 6 figures. She's had 6-figure years, and that I'm personally responsible for helping her run a 7-figure business. So thanks for that, Deb. So how do I intend to make the most of this valuable hour of your life? So I'm going to teach you how to get your first sale online using skills you already have. And then we're going to go through the 3 steps to building a freelancing empire with micro gigs. And then I'm going to show you what you need to do after this workshop to get started today. Like, do not waste another minute. I've been doing this for 21 years in the online space. And one of the things that I can say is I've never seen a better time to get into this space than right now. So you're in the right place at the right time. Stay with me to the end, and I'll reveal the 3-minute skill worth $2 million. Listen, anyone can do this. I have so much fun with this. And I'm going to ask someone, I don't have a timer with me, so I'm going to ask someone to set a timer for me for 3 minutes. And let's see if I can do this. It's my challenge. And there's just millions of opportunities out there for you. Also, if you stay with me to the end, you guys are going to get this book. It's a free digital copy of my book, The Breakaway Business Plan, 52 Side Hustles Anyone Can Start Today. So we'll get that at the end. And you know what? A small percentage of you on this training will also get a chance to work with myself and my sister closely to launch and grow their new business. And I know you want that to be you, so stay tuned. But first, let me ask a question. Why are you here? Raquel, I talked about her before. She really struggled to find the right career in the corporate world. She had a degree, but you know, she really wanted to do something for herself and with meaning. And here's my student, Christina, who in the past few months, she tells me that she made over $10,000 online in profit, and she hired an assistant. Her business is growing, but the key to her was never giving up. She says it works as long as you're willing to never give up. And Leighton, who I'll talk about in a minute, she said, I owe everything to Alicia and Loretta. I am where I am today because of them. I'm taking care of my kids. I bought land. I built a house. I even opened my own cafe, working 90 minutes a day, and I have a team that works for me. I love being a boss lady. A lot of us, you know, want to be our own boss, and this is important. because in what I'm going to teach you today, you do not need business experience. You do not need a product tech skills. Do not need to be internet famous. You don't need to personally like sell anything to anyone. And it's not going to take a ton of time or money to get started. And really, you do not need to live in a specific country or speak a specific language. I'm going to tell you about the places we've traveled to and taught this all over the world. So all you have to do is put a bit of upfront effort to build your micro gig business. And it doesn't require you to leave the house, report to a boss, or learn a bunch of technical skills, which I know is so exciting for all of us. So who are we? Well, this is me. I'm Alicia Little, and this is my sister Lorette and her two beautiful kids. The one up front is Ava, and the baby is Elena. And me and my sister are best friends and business partners. She's here somewhere in the chat. Hi, Lorette. So everybody say hi to Lorette. Hi, Lorette. So yes, she loves doing this as a mom because Lorette has never, ever had to go into an office, report to anyone. If her daughter Ava goes to tennis camp, she's with Ava. They flew to Orlando for tennis camp. Like anything that she wants to do in her life, she can do. As a mom, she just takes her laptop and she is in business on the tennis court or wherever she wants to be. And that is a big part of her why. So here's where my story begins. Everybody's saying hi to you, Lorette. Hi, Lorette. Hi, Daniel. Daniel saying hi to you. So here's where my story begins. Back in the year 2000, I met a man who came to me as we were dating, and he said, you know, I want to take the knowledge that I have and turn it into a product online. This is back in the year 2000, and I'm like, what? I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't understand online sales, but he said, I bet you can help me learn this. And so we did. We learned it together. Eventually, we got married in the year 2007. Now we'd been working online for 7 years. And in our first year online, we made $500,000 online. And at the same time, I was in the PhD program at the University of Michigan. So from 2000 to 2007, and this was a turning point in my life where I had to either defend my dissertation to graduate or follow the internet business that we were building. So my accountant sat down with me and she showed me the tax statement. Here's the screenshot of it. Oh, let me go a little bit ahead. I don't know if the screenshot's coming up. There it is. The screenshot of it that I kept as a reminder, because it's that turning point, right? You keep those turning point reminders. It had my name on it. I'm looking at it. What? That's my name. And then I'm looking at the amount and I'm like, what? And I'm like, wow. And I went to my professor and I asked him, how much money do professors make a year? And what he said, we had made that money in a month. So there are some things with, you know, the internet business. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go full time in this internet business. And I did. That was a big turning point for me. And then in 2010, we made $6 million in sales. It was our best year in business, our absolute best year in business. But it was also the year that I left that man. We eventually got married and I left him. That's a whole nother webinar to why I left him. But trust me when I say I had reason to leave that man. And so when I left him, I thought 10 years in business, we'll work everything out. We built that business together. I worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But guess what? I found out when I went to use my card the day after I left him that he had locked me out of the bank account. Not only did I leave our house, which was a 12,000 square foot mansion, he locked me out of the bank account, the credit cards, all of the courses and products I'd created, even the stuff Lorette had created, my sister. He logged into her account and redirected everything to him. We had a client database that we built over 10 years, 400,000 people. He locked us out. He locked me out of my personal email and my business email and said to me, if you don't come back, I'm going to make your life miserable. I ended up completely broke, $0, sleeping on my sister's sofa. And at a point in my life where I'm like, oh my, how could this happen to me? Has anybody ever been to that point in your life where you're like, how could this happen to me? Like, I didn't deserve this. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. But my good friend, Les Brown, he actually called me on the phone. Does anybody know Les Brown? You guys love Les Brown? He called me and he knew what I had been through. He'd been my friend for 7 years at this point. And I see some of you saying that, you know, I'm at that point now. I understand that, right? So this is why I have a passion for teaching this. And Les said, Alicia, you might have fallen, but you fell on your back. So if you can look up, which you can, get up. And he repeated it 3 times. Get up, get up, get up. And I got off that sofa and I went to my sister and I said, you know what? He might have taken everything from us, the house, my sister worked in the business, my mom worked in the business. He kicked both of them out of the business if I wouldn't come back. But you know what? I'm like, I have to have some skill that somebody would be willing to pay me for to get started again. So I started a micro gig when this site called Fiverr just opened up in 2010, which is when I left him. And I'm like, you know what I'm really good at? I'm really good at testing websites to see if links work on websites. So it's called website usability testing. So I offered this service online. I put it up one day and the next day I got an order. And do you know what it's like to rebuild and make that first $10? I was like, hallelujah. I was so happy about that. And as I started rebuilding with side hustles, you know, I really, if I fast forward, really today, this is why I have such a passion for it, because no matter where you are in life, you have something, you have a skill that you can offer as a service that someone will pay you for, and you can build from there. Now, my sister Lorette and I have traveled the world. Thank you, Camelia. Have traveled the world teaching people the same thing, how to leverage the power of the internet to create their own financial freedom. We've been to Australia. Any Australians here? New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, Jamaica. We've been to Nigeria, South Africa, the UK, Canada, all over the Caribbean, the US. You know, it just goes on and on, teaching people how to do this and changing people's lives from stage. We have done events ourselves. We've been keynote speakers. We do mastermind events. We've been featured on television, the newspaper. I've done a ton of interviews and podcast interviews, and we've helped people just like you all over the world. This just was an article I was in not too long ago. And we've also received awards in the process. This is me, I think yesterday, smiling next to all of the awards that we've received. And we are so excited about where we are and what we do to help other people. And you'll hear from those other people in this presentation. I've helped so many people achieve stability, security, and freedom by building their own business. Now it's your turn. And you probably tried a bunch of ways to make money online. You might have listened to trainings, watched YouTube videos, taken courses, but what you really want to know is how to do it and how to take action, because nobody wants to live paycheck to paycheck. And did you know that 90% or more of the people who try building an online business never make a single dollar? And it's not because it's a scam, definitely not because it's impossible. You know it's possible. And it's not because they're incapable, but because they can't figure out how it all works or where to start. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How does it all work together and how does it start? So there are 3 steps to starting a successful freelancing business. Step number 1, if you're taking notes, write this down, choose a skill. Step number 2, set up your client magnets online. And step number 3, deliver results. Okay? So the big secret to success isn't talent, money, or connections. It's courage. And I know that you're here today. You wouldn't have registered. You would not have shown up if you did not have a calling that's in your heart. Say true if you know that's true. You have a calling in your heart and you know that there is bigger out there for you. Yes, I know you. I know you, right? And if you want to live a life that at the end that does not have regrets, I want you to today find the courage to start living your dreams. I'm so proud of my students who took that same, this is my student, Tosh, who took that same feeling and said, you know what, I'm going to have the courage. Tosh had the courage, and now she has financial freedom, right? She said no to being rehired when she got laid off due to the pandemic, and she is now her own boss, right? So Empress said, I did it and you can do it too. And my student Marcia says, thanks, Alicia. This is a major improvement for me. Trust me, when you take the courage to start living your dreams, you will say this is a major improvement for me and for my life. How many of you would love to have orders coming in like this? Shane had the courage, and he said, orders are coming in daily. Thanks again, Alicia. Audrey said, I didn't know I could get an order so fast, right? She had the courage to really take that leap of faith and say, you know what, I can do this. Zoran said, the order started streaming in. Maxine said, I made my first sale today and I'm super excited. I'm happy I made this decision. The first thing that you have to do is make the decision to start living your dreams. I know that you're there, you're getting there, or you wouldn't have shown up today. So do you have the courage to make a positive change in your life? Say yes in the comments. Come on, guys. Say yes, say yes, say yes. I got the courage. I'm reading somebody said, I got the courage. I know you do. And before I move on, I need to make something crystal clear. If you win, we win. And we believe in transparency. So we want you to understand we can only give you the trainings and tools like what I'm going to show you today. But you control your own destiny. And our students, their earnings vary widely, and not all the results are typical. Most of our students earn enough to supplement their income. Some don't replace their income fully, but yes, some do. And like any business, it takes time, dedication, perseverance to succeed. But unlike most new businesses, the startup costs are very super affordable for almost anyone. So here's one of our students, Sharika, and Sharika said, this is an amazing opportunity for anyone who wants financial freedom. I started my journey in January of 2020, and my only regret is that I didn't start sooner. I'm earning over 4 times my 9-to-5 job, what they paid, with the potential to earn a lot more. Take the step, you won't regret it. Yes. So thank you so much for that, Sharika. So the system you learned today is not any get-rich-quick scheme. If you're expecting that, you're on the wrong webinar. While you can make progress quickly, you should not expect immediate life-changing results. Now, this is a sure thing that guarantees success, but you do have to do the work. Something where you don't need to learn or apply yourself, that's not what we're doing today. You do have to learn. You do have to you do have to apply yourself. We provide the training and tools, but guess who it's up to put them to work? You. We want you to succeed, because if you do, you help us, me, my sister, my team, fulfill our mission of creating successful entrepreneurs and live up to our excellent reputation, which I'm so proud of. So before we dive into the 3 secrets of making your first $1,000 online and building a life-changing micro gig business, do you promise to keep an open mind and take action if the system seems like the right thing for you? I know you're going to say yes, so just give me a quick yes while I take a sip of water. I love you guys. You are so awesome. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. So my 3 big secrets for building a life-changing business with micro gigs. Secret number 1 is about the micro gig revolution. We're going to talk about that first. The 1.2 trillion freelance economy that has no bosses, no meetings, no commutes anywhere. Secret number 2 is elementary school skills. You learn most of what you need in elementary school, right? There's no special training that you need. So anything that you want to learn to supplement what you learned in elementary school, I can teach you in a few hours. And guess what you can do right now? Burn your resume, because you are not going to be applying for a job, because you're going to be your own boss. Millions of businesses are actively looking for freelancers. All you have to do is put yourself in front of them, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So secret number 1 with the micro gig revolution is that it has no bosses, no meetings, no commutes? Can I have an amen? There has been a massive shift in the way that we work. Look at this. This represents the number of freelancers working in the United States between 2014 and 2020. What do you notice? Boom, an upward trend. Look at that trend, and I can't wait to see what it was in 2021. It's probably going to go like straight up. Americans are spending over 1 billion hours per week freelancing, and while the equivalent of 400 million jobs might have been lost globally during the pandemic, freelance work is more in demand now than ever. The 21 years I've been in this industry have never seen the demand that I have seen right now. Millions of companies and organizations are turning to freelance workers, right? Look at this. Microsoft talking about using freelance workers, tech startups looking for freelancers. It is big. And from 2019 to 2020, the freelance economy grew 20% to a total of $1.2 trillion. So what's the catch? You might assume there's a downside to ditching cubicles, commutes, meetings, and performance reviews, and that freelancers would earn less than their cubicle dwelling counterparts, but that is not true. Let's look at how freelancers stack up against traditional work. So earning over $75,000, traditional employees, we only have 26% of them doing that, while we have 36% of freelancers doing that. Earning over $100,000, traditional employees, we only have 9%. We have more freelancers earning more than traditional employees. But you probably aren't surprised by that because you've heard this before. You're here because you've been looking for the perfect opportunity to work for yourself and being your own boss. And earning potential isn't the only reason people are rushing into freelancing work. I was talking about courage before, and I actually got that from one of my favorite books. If you're looking for a good book recommendation, this is it right here. The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware. And it was this lady's job to be with people at the end of their life, and she was listening to their regrets. And people said, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I wish I didn't work so hard. I wish I had let myself be happier. And a vast majority of Bronnie's patients had never accomplished even half of their dreams, often because of their choice to keep working, right? Keep working for someone else instead of following their dreams. But that is not going to be you. Now, here's the thing that I want to ask you. So a lot of you are here because you want to make more money, but money is not the goal of what you really desire in life and what you really want more of. What is it? What is it that you want more of? Yes, a lot of you are saying freedom. Time. I see you guys saying time. That is it. Time is the goal. Time is the goal, because most people that work a 9 to 5 live their lives for the weekend. Is this true, or is this true? Like, if you have a 9 to 5 job, do you live your life for the weekend? Because you do not have the ability to control your own time. But the minute you start to control your own time, that equals true freedom. Remember, I talked about Lorette, who with her kids, whenever something comes up, she's there. She's the mom that's always there because she controls her own time. And that is true freedom. More than half of freelancers refuse to return to a traditional 9 to 5, regardless of the money offered. There is no amount of money you could offer me to get me to go into an office and work a 9 to 5. No amount. I don't care. No amount of money, right? No amount of money. Freedom is the new wealth. Do you guys agree with this? If you agree, say agree. Brian said, I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, I saw this posted in a Facebook group. It's not one of my Facebook groups, but it just blew my mind. When I read it, I had to screenshot it. It's this lady, Anna. She said, I never understood the concept of working from the age of 18 to 65 to just enjoy the last 15 or 20 years of life when you are old, and that's if you make it there. All I hear is saving for retirement. There has to be a better way out of this whole waiting till retirement thing. I, for one, do not want to wait until 65 to retire. Any suggestions? Of course, I inboxed her immediately and said, Anna, I have a suggestion for you, right? Jay says, I agree with Anna. Fiance says, here, here. Now, I talked about Sandy before, and Sandy is the one who said, today I was able to celebrate my son's first birthday because I didn't have to call in sick or ask for a day off. Natalie, one of my students, she posted on one of the comments about this training. Oh, no, sorry, not one of my students, just somebody who posted one of the comments about this training. And she said, I'm looking forward to your training. Sounds promising option for a 9 to 5 job. I'm tired of leaving my son crying every morning. It breaks my heart, right? And when you work for yourself, you control your own time. That's the freedom. Natalie, you will never have to do that again. Are you here today, Natalie? I know you said you were going to be here. So how do you start a freelance business? Choose a skill, set up your client magnet, and deliver results. Stay to the end, and I'll show you how to have your business up and running as soon as tomorrow. So exciting. So secret number 2 is your elementary school skills. You learn most of what you need in elementary school, and anything that you're missing or that you didn't, I can teach you in a few hours. And if you can't tell, I love to teach. Austin, wow, just reading your comment there. So there's a very good chance that you already know things that someone else is willing to pay you for. Your existing career skills, and a career skill is a skill that a boss has paid you for. They're either paying you for it now or something you've done in the past. And so this career skill could help you transition into a new life. So I want you to tell me, what career skill do you already have? So type into the comments, what is a career skill that you already have? And this could be, all right, somebody says project manager, editing, proofreading, teaching, caregiver, design, translation, teaching English, graphic design, typing, marketing, sales, strategy. I'm an organizer, tutoring, SEO, recruitment, research, website building, customer service, admin, accounting, bookkeeping, scrapbooking. I'm just reading all of your career skills. Now, when you hear those career skills that I just called out of the other friends that you have here listening in on this workshop, are you thinking all of those skills, somebody would pay for somebody to do, right, a service around those skills for them? Of course you are. So you guys have a ton of career skills, and I'm glad that you just identified them. Good job for typing it in. I'm glad that you identified those career skills. And there are dozens of skill types out there, and you can, start to think about, okay, what other skills do I have? Writing, programming, tech, data, business. Start to really identify your career skills. So that's one homework assignment for you. And there's hundreds of in-demand skills when it comes to, the things that you can do and that people will pay you for. So you're saying to me, what if I have new skills, or I want to learn new skills to offer as a service online? Maybe you don't like your current skill, right? So now we're going to talk about learn skill. A boss might not have ever paid you for this. Maybe you learned this from a YouTube video or Google research, or it's a hobby of yours. Start typing in some. Bettina, you said that's you. What is it? What are your learned skills? Something that you learned online. Tell me what those skills are. Okay. Graphic design, copywriting, email writing, photography, lots of photography, cooking, video animation, social media. So a lot of you have learned skills that you can offer as a service online. When you think about your learned skills, say yes if you know that someone would pay you to offer those learned skills as a service. Yes. And when you hear what I just called out about everybody else that's on here, you know their skills somebody would pay them for. We're just putting it all together. And now I'm going to tell you in a few about how you put it all together so you find how to offer that as a service online. Yes, yes, yes. So This is one of my students, Gianna. Remember I said my students are from all over the world? She is from Jamaica. I talked to her yesterday. I actually interviewed her a few weeks ago, and she is a writer as a learned skill. It's not something she graduated from college with. It's a learned skill. What Gianna has done with that skill now is that she is writing memoirs. Do we have any writers out there? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're a writer, because I'm talking specifically to you right now. Robin, all right. Victor, Ryan, okay. Carol, Debbie. So here's what you writers need to write down. Write down the word memoir. People will pay to have their memoirs done. So what Gianna does is she gets paid to write people's memoirs. She charges between $3,500 and $4,500 to write a memoir. This month, she has 3 clients paying her, 2 paying $3,500, 1 paying $4,500. When I asked her, she used to work in the government. When I asked her, have you replaced your income now as a freelance writer? And she said, replace? I have multiple times replaced my income, because she's writing 3 memoirs and does some other writing services as well as a freelancer. So I want you to write down memoirs, because as a writer, those writers, anybody who said they were a writer, that is a gold mine for you to offer to someone. Here's my student, Danny. He does transcription. He's from Malaysia. He does it all by himself. He loves to do transcription. That's what he does. This is my student, Carrie. I'm going to talk about her again soon. She learned design online and offers that as a service online. I'm going to show you some great things you can do with design. So let's now talk about what are the hottest online businesses to start today and start quickly. Let's go transcription, phone calls, and design. And I'm going to teach you how to do all of these. Transcription, what is it? It's turning an audio file into a text file. So an example is this session that you're on right now with me. How many of you would love to receive this? Give me a 5 for a high 5 in the comment if you'd love to receive this typed up in your email so that you can review it later, go back through the main points in written format. Yeah, a lot of you are saying it. Boom, boom. Everybody's like, yes, 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 yes. So now as you're thinking about that, and I'm looking at, like, it looks like we have about 90% of people saying yes, they'd like to receive it that way. Do you see why this is so popular? People want audio and videos turned into text. From podcasts to radio interviews to sermons to webinars to lives to Zoom meetings. Woo, the sky is the limit, and it's only catapulted up with the times that we're in today. So if there are 85,000 active podcasts and they only produce 30 minutes of content per week, that's 48.5 years worth of content being created every week. Just podcasters alone and the transcription that they need, just astounding. This is Leighton. So Leighton makes more in 1 month doing her transcription job than she earned in 1 year at her old job. That's a picture of her at her old job. And this is a picture I took of her taking her back to the old place she used to work. And for doing transcriptions for clients, these are snapshots that she posted in our Facebook group celebrating her income. 500, 150, 130. These are from one client. $900. Would anybody like to make $900 doing transcription? I'm going to show you how to do it in a minute. But if you would, be like 900, write that in the comment, from one client. You're like, I will take that $900, and wait till I show you how it's done. And our students get access to our private job boards. And when you get into these job boards, you're going to see that the students that we currently have and we've taught over the past decade, they're looking for other people to come into the industry because they've got too much work. So you'll see when you get into our private job boards, you'll get your first jobs from our other students who have too much work. In fact, Leighton gets so much transcription work, she started hiring our fellow students. This is one of our students, Donette, who's saying her first job as a freelancer she got from Leighton. And then she started posting her screenshots in our Facebook group, 540, 260, 120, $80. I can't wait till you guys post your screenshots in our group. one of the things I firmly believe is that we need to help each other and encourage and inspire each other. Like, let's be inspiring to each other. So I hope that you promise that when you start earning, that you post in the group and you share with others to inspire them. And yes, Salome says together we win. Absolutely. Ashley says cool. So you guys will do it. So yes, another Joelle said she got work from Leighton and she started showing her income 130, 95, 170, 250. Sandra said, I can't wait for that moment. Leighton was even featured in a newspaper about the mansion she was building and how it's just her story. She was a teen mom at the age of 19. She had 2 kids, was living in horrible conditions, barely making any money. And now she's built a mansion, opened a cafe. She's teaching others. She's a blogger. She's a writer. Leighton says, I went from making $350 in my 9-to-5 job to making up to $6,000 per month after doing classes with Alicia. I'm able to take care of my kids properly. I take care of myself. I go where I want, when I want, and with who I want. Life is amazing, and I'm living it to the fullest. Thanks to you, Alicia. I love my new life and the person that I have become. I've seen her become such an amazing person and give back to our community and others. So congratulations to Leighton. Congratulations. Another student posted in our Facebook group, she paid cash for her car. And even, over and over, I don't have time to go through all of the stories, but boy, I'm going to talk about the freelancing platform in a minute, but look at these orders, $1,080. Look at that one. Transcribe 60 minutes of audio or video file accurately. Like, my students constantly posting this, and their stories are amazing. So what's the trick to getting transcription done? So I'm going to show you some tricks, but you're keeping this between us here. Like, there's a lot of podcasters out there that we do transcripts for, and lots of people. Just keep the tricks between me and you. Okay, so here's the first trick. Did you know that YouTube transcribes videos? So a lot of people will ask you to transcribe their YouTube video. Do not tell them that YouTube already transcribed it for them, but I'm going to show you where to find that transcript in YouTube. And then I can't show it here, but you can pull the file out. There's some codes that you enter to format it correctly. I have this all in my training, but I just want to show you how cool this is. So pay attention to the video. And here I am. I'm going to press play. Let me make sure I have my sound on my computer. So I'm going to YouTube. At the bottom of YouTube, there's these 3 dots. Click that, click open transcript. And now you're going to hear my voice message. So when people direct message us, they can get a welcome message back right away. So I'm going to go ahead and write this welcome message real quick. All right, so I wrote the welcome message. Thanks for DMing us. We'll see this message soon. In the meantime, you can call us or visit us. Right? So YouTube transcribes the video for you, and you're going to get a ton of clients that want a YouTube transcript. And you press play on the video, you can see the transcript, you can edit it to fix any, mispronunciations, or, YouTube's not perfect. Machine transcription is not perfect, but it's so helpful. So yes, YouTube is amazing with that. Do you guys like that? Yes, everybody like that? Okay, I'm going to show you another tool. And this is AI that we're talking about. It is a machine that's going to transcribe for us. So this tool is called Temi. Let me move my microphone a little closer to the computer. Come on, microphone. Anyway, I'm going to press play on this video to show you guys what I'm doing. So right now, I uploaded this file to Temi. The file is called Ask the Right Questions, and it's asking me to enter in my email. I enter in my email, and I push send, and now it's sending the file to the robot who's going to, I wonder what the robot's names are, who's going to transcribe it. And now Temi says, okay, check your email. So you have to edit and add punctuation, but you can do that right inside of the tool. So let me go ahead and push play so that you guys can see this. Now I got an email. Temi has transcribed your file. Woo! So I'm going to click on view transcript to view it, and it's going to ask me to create a password on the Temi platform. So I'm going to create the password really quickly. Yes, isn't this cool? I'm going to create the password really quickly. And there's other tools that do this. In my transcription training, I teach 7 different tools. You can pick the one you like the best. But I'm going to play this video. Follow along and tell me how good of a job you think Temi does. It's just one of my videos that I uploaded just to show you guys. So here we go. My name is Alicia Little, and in this video, I want to cover one thing that will help you to clients. Now, I'm a digital agency owner, and if you're looking to start your own social media or digital agency, or you already have. So I think I just messed up my microphone by doing that. Hang on 1 second. Oh gosh, I did. Oh no. So hang on 1 second, guys. I'm like, whoop, did I just mess up my microphone? I think that I did. Okay, there, it fixed it. So what did you think? Everybody's like, wow, amazing. Wow, amazing. It is amazing. And so you can use tools like this to get the job done for you. Now you see how Leighton can do a job for $900, right? She's using machine. Yeah, you guys are saying so simple. That's cool. It is. It is golden. Have you guys learned a lot on this webinar so far? You can tell I love teaching this. So I have a transcription client that I've done transcripts for. Yes, I do this myself. So Lorette and I, we're teaching you things that we do ourselves in business. These are transcripts that I've done this year. This is an ongoing client that pays me monthly. This is Donna Fox from Groove Digital. She said, I'm super impressed with the level of quality and commitment and excellence that everything that Alicia's team does. So in Skype, she sent this message. Oh, yay, I'm glad. They've really done a good job. She's just talking about the transcripts. Mike just saw the transcripts for the first time yesterday, and he was blown away, right? I used a machine to transcribe all of the files. You guys know Donna. Somebody said they know her. I used a machine to transcribe all of the files for that client, and then I just edit them up. So could you guys do transcription? Yes, 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 yes. Somebody said, good job, Temi and Alicia. I know, right? So yes, 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 yes. So that was fun. I hope that you guys learned a lot. We covered transcription. Let's keep going to phone calls. Where is my phone? You guys have a smartphone? Of course you do. If you have a smartphone, you can do phone calls for clients, mystery calls, customer service calls, appointment setting, courtesy calls, welcome calls, sales calls if you want. What are mystery calls? Like a company will pay you to call their front desk and see how the receptionist answer the phone. And then you return the checklist of what they asked you to check for, and you get paid for it. My students have done this for all sorts of companies. And usually they're franchises or companies with multiple offices. So my student Sonia built her business around phone calls. Listen, Sonia doesn't have a high school diploma. She has a 7th grade education. The picture at the bottom was when she was in one of my classes that I taught in Jamaica. And the other 2 pictures she sent to me on WhatsApp vacationing. She's like, I have a penthouse in Panama vacationing for the first time in my life. And here are some of the screenshots she posted on Facebook: 250, 300, 200, 130, 250. Making phone calls for clients. If you have a voice and a smartphone, you can do this. And then you'll see that people in our group, you'll get access to these micro gig job boards when you join us today. And you'll see that people are always saying, I need someone to make more phone calls. It's highly in demand right now. It's so high in demand. And you don't even have to use your personal phone number, because there are free apps out there that give you a number and you make calls through the apps. Did you know that? Completely free to use. So the ones that we like to use are Text Now and Text Plus. Text Now and Text Plus. Download the apps, unlimited calls, US, Canada. You get a new phone number. Woo, it's a lot of fun and easy to do. That's another thing anyone can do. My sister Lorette recently did a huge project for a company. You know what they wanted? They wanted 750 of their customers call just to see if they received their package, right? So Lorette hired other people to do the job, paid them a percentage, pocketed the profits. Always something that is in high demand there. Okay, the last one is design. Are you guys sticking with me? Are you here? Are you here? The next one is design. And this is my favorite because it is fun. I have so many people that go through my design class, and after they do that, they're whole new world has opened up for them. We're going to have some fun with design. So my sister Lorette chose design as her micro gig, and this is her and her family doing some traveling. The first one is a resort that they were vacationing at. The second one is Kuala Lumpur. Anyone from Malaysia here? The third picture, they're in Qatar, her and her daughter Ava. And I asked her to send me a screenshot of earnings, and she sent me $18,043. I said, Lorette, send me some of that, but she didn't. Anyway, so here's one of the gigs that the orders that she got: $300 for 55 images that take just minutes to create. So the client, she said she'll need 10 days to deliver the order, but it took her just, minutes to create 55 images. So here's another one: $200 for simple social media images. Simple design gigs. How much potential could there really be? Ooh, we're about to get started. All right. So this is the $2 million micro gig business. Watch as I break this down for you. We're having fun. So this lady here, she says, I will design an eye-catching ebook or Kindle cover with bonuses for you. And so I don't even remember how many it was, but it's like hundreds and hundreds of books are uploaded to Amazon every day. And the amount of reports and ebooks that are created every day, I can't even quantify how many are created every day. I don't know. I tried to look up the number. It was like thousands of books are uploaded to Amazon every day. And guess what? All of those books need a cover. And, there are so many. Anyway, you guys already know this. So now let me look at this. Let me go back. At the top, this is on Fiverr, and you can see next to the 5 stars, that is the number of reviews this lady has gotten: 37,335 reviews. And next to that, it shows that she has 59 orders in queue. In queue just means 59 people ordered from her and she has to deliver to them. Now it's time to do some math. So I am multiplying the number of reviews that she has by 3, because out of every person who orders from you, like out of every 5 orders you get, like only 3 to 5 people will leave you a review. Like 1 in 3, I guess, or 1 in 5 people will leave you a review. I'm guilty of it when I order from people. People just don't always leave reviews. It's not because they don't like your work. It's just because they got busy. So my student says it's 1 out of every 3 to 5. That's the average. So let's just multiply it by 3. Now what we're doing is we're estimating. What are we doing? We're estimating how many orders she's probably received. Estimation. 37,335 times 3 is 112,000 orders. So 112,000 times her standard price. Her prices vary, but her standard price is $20. How much money is this? Whoa, $2 million. Designing ebook covers. $2,240,100 doing ebook covers. And she has 59 orders in queue. 59 people have ordered from her. She needs to deliver the orders. So 59 times 20 is $1,180 in queue. How many of you, if you were her, you would finish this before you go to bed tonight? Yes. I'm getting a lot of wows in the comments, but if you didn't write wow, now is the time. Write wow, right? Someone says running to do it. Now, I'm going to go overtime if I do this for you. But I would love to show you and go online how to create ebook covers that are what this lady does. It's a $2 million business opportunity for you, but I am going to go overtime. But if you're willing to stick with me to the end, and that is okay, say go, Alicia, and I will do it, right? But you got to promise me to stick with me to the end, because if I do this for you, I am going to go over in time. All right, so everybody's promising they're going to stick with me. So let me go ahead and go live to the internet. Give me a minute to log into my account and adjust my screen a little bit, and then I'm going to go live. Okay, so everybody said that they will stick with me, and so let's do that. Okay, so here we go. And now I'm at Canva. Canva.com is the place that we use to create graphics. It's a free tool. I absolutely love it. What I did was in the search box, I typed in the word ebook cover, because what gig are we creating? We're creating ebook covers. And now I'm going to click on create a blank cover, which will open up templates and look at all these ebook cover templates we now have to choose from. Oh, it's taken a bit to load, but there are tons of ebook covers. You can take these templates and redesign them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a template, which is the hardest thing, and I'm going to design an ebook cover, and I want you to time me and then tell me how long it takes me to teach you how to do it and to do it at the same time. So I'm going to teach you and do it live. This is my challenge. It should take me under 3 minutes. Let me stretch it out. So you guys gonna time me on how long it's gonna take? All right. So I'm ready to go. But when I say go, that's when I want you to start your timers, okay? And let me think about, I'm gonna probably use my sister. Anybody here want to be an author? But let me use my sister and have some fun with her because I know she's watching. And you know, sisterly love, she's gonna be mad if I pick on her. So let me pick on her. Okay, yeah, let's do this. All right, get ready to start your timers. On your marks, get set, go. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna pick a cover. Let's pick the first one that's here. And I am going to call this book cover, let's do a romance book for Lorette about last night. What did Lorette do last night? About last night. I love my sister. And then we're going to change the author name to Lorette Little. And Lorette lives by the beach, so I'm going to put Secrets from the Beach. Make something up. Okay, now I want a romance image. So here on Canva, I am going to click on elements, and then I'm going to type in the word romance, and then I'm going to click on photos, and I'm going to delete this photo back here. That doesn't look like about last night that Canva gives me for free. And I'm going to find a photo on here that represents about last night, something romantic. I don't know. There's a lot of them here. Let me put this one on there. And then I'm just going to pull it out right there. And then, you know what? I want to put that just a little bit, position it in the back a little bit more. Done. How much time did that take me? Somebody tell me how much time did that take me? There you go, Lorette. There is your ebook cover about last night, right? Secrets from the Beach. 1 minute, 13 seconds. And you know what? If I wanted to give her another version, I just click duplicate page. I can delete this image back here and I can replace it with something else, right? Pick another image that Canva has here. There it is, clicking in. And then I can click on the image and I can add filters to it. Look at that filter. Oh, I like that filter, the peony filter. Right, there we go. And in Canva, you can change the font. Look how easy it is to change the font. Let me give her a different font for that one. Okay, there you go, Lorette. There's your second book cover about last night. Isn't that crazy? What? You can create ebook covers using Canva just like that. Did you guys enjoy that? Kevin says, no freaking way. I just showed you a business that you could set up that is, somebody's made $2 million doing this, and it's just doing ebook covers. In my course, I show you how to do all of this. Sorry I had to go so fast, but thanks for sticking with me. I love this. You set your timers, and thanks for doing that. So see how easy it was to do that 2 million micro gig business? What did you guys think about it? Donna says, I love it and it blows my mind. Marcus says that was like 2 minutes. Kevin says, I'm loving this. It is so cool. When you master Canva, it's not only cool for you to deliver as a service, but for yourself as well. So here's one that I did over the weekend for a client. It's a guy in the real estate industry. It says flipping houses for big profits, no money, no credit, no problem. It took me about 4 minutes to do this one, and I got paid via Cash App. Does anybody use Cash App? You can take money in a whole bunch of different ways. I'm going to show you platforms to be on, but this client hired me directly, sent me $175 Cash App to do the ebook cover, which he thought was a steal. And he said he went on to send the images that I sent him to everybody in his family. So look at that. That is an ebook cover with a 3D mock-up. I'm going to show you one more tool. Go to DIYbookcovers.com. Bookcovers.com. And with this tool, you can create 3D mockups. Go down to book design, click on 3D mockups. Step number 1 is you're going to choose a template that you like for your book cover design. So I love to do the composites, and the composites, you see this is the one that I use right here. These are your composites. So I'm going to choose this composite, and then I'm going to click next. And then it's going to ask me to upload a cover image. And so actually, I think that one wants me to upload a spine. So I'm going to go back and pick another one really quickly. 3D mockups, composites. Let me just pick the one that I did before. There I go. Click next. Wait, this is going to blow your mind. So let me go to my computer, and you know what? I don't think I have that book cover on here. So I'm going to pick a book cover that's already on Amazon, a book that I love called Key Person of Influence. Let me see. Did that upload? There it is. Key Person of Influence. It's a book that I like. I just had the cover on my computer. I'm going to click next, and then scroll down to the bottom. I'm going to click on JPEG, and it's actually going to download that 3D image to my computer. Let me see. I think I'm going to have to share it a little bit differently. Give me 30 seconds. You guys loving this? Wait till you see this. Wait till you see it. It is going to blow your mind. How good does that look? I love it. And the tool costs how much? It is absolutely free. It is absolutely free. Okay, I love this. Oh gosh, I love it. So what do you guys think about that? That's how I did that for that client. I sold him the ebook cover and the 3D mockup for $175. And he said, whoa, that is such a good price. What he said, he WhatsApped it to everybody he knew. He's using it as a lead generation, and he thought it was going to be a whole lot more. So anyway, I just showed you transcription, phone call, and design. Lisa said, this is so good. Marcus says, thank you for this gold mine. You guys are welcome. So, you know, I love to teach these different skills along with my sister Lorette and our trainer. And what I've taught you today is inside of what I call our Freedom Portal. Do you like that name? Isn't that so fitting? The Freedom Portal. And you'll see that I have a course called Get Paid to Type, and it shows you how to do transcription, how to find the client, how to deliver it. And then our design masterclass, which shows you, I showed you, you know, just in a few minutes how to do some amazing stuff with design. Imagine if you had more time with me for me to teach you design. That's the design masterclass. And then Get Paid to Make Calls. It's an introduction to making phone calls for clients. And there are tons more training just like this inside of our site. So this is what I love to do. How many of you want access to the Freedom Portal? You're like, give me the Freedom Portal. So doing micro gigs isn't an issue for my students. Here's the thing that they do. Option number 1 is they choose their career interest and their skills. They use those skills. And option number 2 is that they learn new skills for me and my team, just like what I just showed you. So those are acquired skills. So the final question is, how do I get clients? I saw some of you asking that in the comments, like, how do I get clients? Well, let's get into that. Secret number 3 is burn your resume, because millions of businesses are actively looking for freelancers. All you have to do is put yourself in front of them and know how to do it correctly. If you want a job in the old economy, you have to go through a grueling application process. The traditional job search stacks the odds against you. The average corporate job offer attracts 250 resumes. 4 to 6 candidates will get called for an interview. It's like 2%. 1 person will get hired. Anybody want to do that? Anybody? You're on the wrong webinar if you do. Anybody? But micro gigs stack the odds in your favor, because there are 31.7 million small businesses in the US alone, and 42% of them employ freelancers. I bet you didn't even know that. They hire freelancers to get stuff done in their business. And remember, podcasters are alone keep transcribers super busy. I didn't put him in here, but I interviewed one of my students, Jermaine. The interview is inside of my course. And he sent me a message, Alicia, I've made $11,000 transcribing 100 podcasts, and I use Temi like you taught me. I'm like, yes, go, go, go. So that's his first 11,000, and he was so excited for it. So what's my favorite way to get clients? It's to go on these online platforms where businesses are actively looking for freelancers and know how to set yourself up properly so you get found. Sites like Fiverr and Upwork and Freelancer. And my favorite platform, I told you I got started on this platform 10 years ago, or is it now 11 or 10 and a half, is Fiverr. And Fiverr, I saw this article that says gig workers have made $2 billion using Fiverr. And I guess that's not a surprise because I just showed you one lady on the site that's made $2 million in my estimate. So the platform brings clients to you and you get paid. With so much demand, getting clients isn't hard. Freelancer.com received a total of 10.6 million job postings from clients with a total of 3 billion in paid transactions way back in 2016. And Fiverr has 3.4 million active buyers. It's processed in 2020, 699 million transactions alone. Upwork pays freelancers more than $1 billion per year. What? From 3 million jobs. So how do these platforms work? Your client magnet listing attracts buyers. You have to know how to set it up properly. And once you get gigs and reviews, things snowball. It keeps going. Write this down. My magic number is 10. Get 10 reviews, and then you'll see that it keeps snowballing. And that's when you can raise prices and get new client getting strategies and even outsource. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Many of our students get so many requests for their services that the next step is setting up an agency to take their business to the next level. An agency just means an order comes in for them and they outsource it to someone else at a fraction of the cost and pocket the profit. There are only a small number of things you have to get right to have clients come to you without running ads. Do not run ads. You do not have to create content. You don't have to get on the phone and try to call everybody you know to get them to buy from you. You just set up your client magnet profile. Number one, important, is have a headline that gets attention and has your keyword in it. Number two, set up your packages and pricing. Have a basic package, a standard package, and a premium package. The next thing, have work samples and images that attract attention. People will look at your samples. And the last thing is to have a great gig description. In that description, make sure you put your keyword in that description and make sure that it gets attention and is read. Okay? So inside my mentoring program, I'll show you the right way to get your profile set up so the clients come to you. So now that you understand how the process works, you choose a skill, you set up your client magnets online, and you deliver the results to them. Here's how to earn your first $1,000 from micro gigs. You ready? We're going to do some math. Example number one, transcription. You can charge $50 per hour for transcription. Once you get up there, I've paid Leighton to do transcription for me when I have too much. She charges me $50 an hour. You just do 20 hours of work. And yes, you can use a machine to transcribe it. And hey, you can earn $1,000 by lunch on Wednesday. Or let's use the book cover design. $20 per book cover you can charge as your standard price. You could make 50 covers. And let's say it takes you 15 minutes per cover. It took me 1 minute and 16 seconds. Well, let's say it takes you 15 minutes. That you'd spend a total of 12.5 hours and you would earn $1,000 by Tuesday afternoon, just having some fun with the days there. But you guys see what I'm talking about and what's possible for you, right? Yes, Patul says yes. From there, things really start to take off for you. This is my student Dana, and she was texting with Lorette, and Dana said, so I resigned. I've already replaced my income. Anybody here about to resign once they replace their income multiple times over? She said to Lorette, so I resigned and my last day was yesterday. And you know, you guys, as you communicate with us, when you resign, text us, let us know, send us a WhatsApp message. Solomon says, me. Christy says, I am so ready for that. But the key to success that I found with all of our students, we have thousands all across the world, is this declaration. I am a business owner, because this is your business and you have to take it seriously. I'm not going to be there sitting over your shoulder saying, you got an order, did you do your work? You are a business owner. So write this in the comments just so I know you're making this declaration today. I am a business owner. I am a business owner, right? You now own your own business. You are stepping into it. You can do this, right? I know that you can do this. O'Neill, one of my students, he texted me once he had reached $2,000 a month. He went from unemployed to a new skill that earned him $2,000 per month. He sent me this message. If it wasn't for you, this would not be possible, Alicia. I love you so much. I'm like, what is he talking about? Why does he love me so much? And then he said, I made $2,000 a month now. Or Carrie Ann, who posted this today, she said, don't do what everyone else is doing. Do what the little sisters tell you to do. I made over $30,000 during the 9 months I was on Fiverr in 2020. This is when she just started. The girl just started. And you know what? She made a lot more than that because she also has clients off of Fiverr that are paying her recurring income. This is her design work right here. She says, I'm on track to double that. Thanks to Alicia for teaching me how to design book covers. Hello. Hello. And how to correctly position myself online to be an attraction magnet for clients. I love how she wrote that. How do you position yourself? Their classes also gave me the clarity to grow and expand my business. I've now grown my Fiverr business into an agency, and I've used it to fund my current business as a coach with my goal of making $130,000 per month, and she will get to the goal before the year ends. Good job. Carrie Ann, my student Aisha, she does voiceover. She uses her voice, and she sent me these pictures when she got a new car from using her voice to do voiceovers online, and hundreds of others who've used micro gigs to change their business. Choose a skill, set up your online profile, deliver amazing service, continue to grow, learn new skills, build a team. Yes, say yes if you're like, yes, I know I can do this. I know this is possible for me. Yes, 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 yes. I'm looking at all the comments coming in. Look at you guys. Say yes, say yes, say yes, say yes. You got this, guys. You got this. This is so amazing. I am really excited for you. You got this. I'm just looking at all the comments coming in. Look at you guys. You can do this. You got this. You got this. So who wants to get started right away? You're like, yes, I know this is for me. I'm ready to get started right away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Introducing Freelancing Genius, where we help you create your freedom lifestyle. The bottom line in our program called Freelancing Genius is we teach you how to BYOB. I'm going to tell you what BYOB stands for. It stands for build your online business and be your own boss. So type in BYOB in the comments, because everything that I'm going to go through in the next few minutes comes down to this: build your online business and be your own boss. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of things that are included in our program. It's going to blow your mind away, but all you need to do is say, you know what? This is going to teach me how to build my online business and be your own boss. All right, you guys got it? You guys got it? You guys got it. So here's how Freelancing Genius works. You go through the detailed training that we provide for you, and you master the micro gig business model. You're going to increase your earning opportunities by learning new skills. Please go through the Freedom Portal, learn new skills. If you thought what I taught you was fun here, wait till you see what's inside. Get your online presence established and your first clients as soon as possible. What you're going to get today when you join: number one, the Freelancing Genius Masterclass. It's our core system and training for getting your first client and building a successful micro gig business. So when you log in, this is what module 1 is going to look like. Freelancing 101. Got it? That's where you're going to start. Okay. And look at Shelly. She wrote, she put this in Facebook. I did a Freelancing 101 online course yesterday, and she paid attention as she did it. And then she said, then bam, 2 hours later, I got 2 orders. I was so proud of her for watching it, implementing as she watched, because you can do it step by step. 2 hours later, she got 2 orders. How many of you are calling that into your existence? Like, that's me. That's going to happen to me. Well done, Shelly. It is not uncommon. You'll see that in the group. What else you're going to learn in this masterclass? So module number 2 is Fiverr 101. Master the platform that I started on, that we work on, that my sister loves, where the work comes to you. It's the perfect place to get your first client. Module 3 is Upwork 101. Discover the secrets to finding clients on one of the world's largest freelancing marketplaces. This is where my student Raquel works, and she updated me today and said $100,000 she reached that goal. Module number 4, freelancing on your own. Learn how to find your own clients outside of the freelancing marketplaces and increase your income per gig. You don't need to be on those marketplaces. How do you do it outside of those marketplaces? And module number 5, which is Lorette, my sister's favorite module, is freelance flipping. Earn more and work less by outsourcing your micro gigs and build the ultimate freedom lifestyle. I'm going to teach you in a few minutes more about that. Listen, this has really changed so many lives. I'm so proud of it. And this is comparable to training, this in itself, that sells for $1,000 to $2,000. And with our 10-year track record of helping students, we're confident our training is the best of the best, right? So you're going to get the Freelancing Genius Masterclass, and then you're going to get the Freedom Portal. This is where you're going to learn new in-demand skills and multiply your earning opportunities. So when you log into the Freedom Portal, this is my intro video that I do welcoming you, and you see it doesn't scroll all the way down. You can see that you have to scroll, but there's a bunch of classes in there. My design masterclass, and then I have the advanced design class. You can see all of the classes in there. 61% of freelancers specialize in 2 to 3 skills. So take some skills classes in the, I'm just going to go back for a minute, in the skills training. I love this part. I love it. I'm addicted to learning. I hope that you are too, because if you are, you'll enjoy this. So what's inside the portal? A whole bunch of different classes on design, on social media, voiceover, video creation, making calls, typing, building your business and brand with LinkedIn, right? And the advanced design masterclass, which I love as well. Let's talk for a minute about the design masterclass. This is where I teach you about ebook covers, and I give you a whole bunch of other tools that you can use as well. So in the design masterclass, when you see it, you're going to watch that video that says design masterclass. Now, look at this gig right here. This person is charging $40 to design a logo. When I looked at that, I'm like, that's a logo? But anyway, you can design logos on Fiverr. But you see that he has 63,000 orders, 193 orders in queue. This will make you be like, you know what? I'm not going to sleep until I learn how to do ebook cover design and logo design. Anyway, the arrow is pointing to where he said it got cut off, but where he said that he has completed 134,000 orders. Not sure if he's done them all himself or he's outsourced them or has a person on his team. But when I multiplied that, he said that, you know, I didn't even have to do the multiplication. 134,000 times $40 is $5,360,000 designing logos. What? What? You know, I know that businesses, because I do a lot of work for businesses, and they always want a logo or a logo redesign. Every new business that starts up needs a logo, but what? And my design students are crushing it. They are crushing it with the orders. I don't have time to go through everything, posting all over Facebook that they're crushing it. I talked about Carrie before. I love when she posted this on Facebook. She lives in New York. She says, I owe my next kid to Alicia. She has helped me grow my business by 1,500 times my investment. How many of you would love for me to help you grow your business more than 1,500 times the investment you're about to make in the next few minutes? And I write back to her, Carrie, you made my day. In December of 2020, I'd interviewed her, and she said that she made more than $12,000 online, $6,000 from designing ebook covers, and $6,000 off of Fiverr in her bookkeeping business, where she gets the clients from Fiverr and then they become recurring clients off of Fiverr in her bookkeeping business, right? So congratulations to Carrie. You'll hear about her, and I'm sure I'll interview her for you guys. Would you guys like to hear from Carrie? She always comes on and loves to teach our students, so I'm sure you'll hear from her pretty soon. We also have our class, Get Paid to Make Calls. So in Get Paid to Make Calls, this is where I introduce you to the phone call business, which anyone can do. Like, I love this one because anyone can do it, and it's so in demand. Our students posting in Facebook, $160, $100, $400, just making some phone calls is what she said. And then we've got our class, Get Paid to Type. So you've seen how transcription works and how in demand it is. Now you can master this valuable skill. So you're going to log into the portal. You're going to click on Get Paid to Type, and it's going to lead you through what is transcription, what tools do we use, all that kind of stuff. You're going to love that course. And then you'll see our students posting $150, $120, $400. And did you know that on Fiverr, people tip you? Fiverr pushes people to tip you. So this student was like, she made $400 and then got $100 tips. Her mind was blown. Her mind was blown. So a single new skill could potentially double your earning potential. It could change your life. So the Freelancing Genius Freedom Portal is where the trainings that we have in there, one single training could by itself be sold for $9.97. And you know that's true. My design class could be sold for 3 times that. I'm partial to that class, but yeah. In the Freedom Portal, you're going to get 10 courses with new ones consistently being added. So what you're going to get today, the Freelancing Genius Masterclass, the Freelancing Genius Freedom Portal, a total value so far of almost $3,000. And know that you probably already know this from all the students that you've seen, their testimonials and stories. We support you through every step of this journey. Now, we also have a private forum. It's your personal support network and community, and it never expires. I've had students that have been in our support networks for a decade, and they're still in there talking, helping, asking questions, getting help as their business continues to grow. It never expires, even though as you look at this, you're going to be like, this is amazing. It's very important. I would say one thing that makes us so unique in this industry is the support that we provide and the network that we have. So in the private forum, ask questions, get help, connect and network, help others succeed, and get better as a result. Remember I told you about Jessica? She was able to quit her 9-to-5 and be her own boss. She talks about the support that she gets and the referrals. I referred her to a celebrity and all sorts of things that she's done to consistently get clients. So make sure that you join our group. Access to a group like this with ongoing support would normally cost you $97 a month, making it a full year probably costing you over $1,000, but it comes with our package because we know that it's important. So you're going to get the masterclass, the Freedom Portal, the private forum. Are you guys getting excited yet? And that is not all. I've also prepared some awesome bonuses for you because I know you're committed to making this business work. Did you realize that if all you did each day was the 3-minute book cover gig I showed you, that could be worth $7,300 to you over the next 12 months? Even with the investment of $4,158, this would still be a good deal. That's the value that we've gone over so far. But you won't have to invest that much today to get everything inside Freelancing Genius and start your micro gig business. It's not going to cost you that much. Some of you I see in the comments, you're like, it's probably going to be about $2,997. No, it's not. It's not going to be $1,997, which is what I think a lot of you expect as well. To celebrate the launch of Freelancing Genius, we put together the best deal possible. We are launching it with Learn, and what you're going to get today, the masterclass, the skills portal, the private forum, a total value of over $4,000. I think that's so undervalued, but hey, let's leave it there. You're just going to have to make a payment today of $397. That's it. I know people are like, no way. Yes. Just a payment today of $397. 3 payments of $397 is the only investment you will make. There will be no ongoing monthly payments. There will be no support forum fees that you'll have to pay. That's it. And if you're looking at this saying, wait a minute, Carrie, she's made $12,000 in a month and I only have to start off by paying $397. That's right, because we want to make this affordable for everyone. We want to make it so that you can get in on this, and as you earn and as you build your business, you're investing in yourself. But that's not all we have for you. We've got some bonuses to start faster, get more clients, and build your online freelancing empire. We have this awesome bonus my sister Lorette put together. It's 15 shockingly easy and profitable freelance gigs that you could start today. We've come across some amazing freelance opportunities over the year, and we put them together in this special report where we will reveal our favorite 15 that most people will never think could make them money. For example, did you know dog owners could have their pet model dog products? Right? Look at this person. I will have my dog model your pet product. Anybody have a dog out there? Put your dog to work. Or what about doing wake-up calls? This person charges you to do wake-up calls. Just use the software to automate that. But this is your work week wake-up call package. So look at that. This full report will be yours as a member of Freelancing Genius. Now, bonus number 2 is the freelance flipping training. Priceless. Work smarter, not harder. An order comes in, you outsource the work, you deliver the work, you get paid, and you pocket the profits. Let me show you an example. This is a website that we built for a client. So we charge the client $1,997 for a website redesign. So not a design from scratch, but a redesign. And then we outsourced it for $190. And we bought a theme. The outsourcer said, hey, I need this theme. We bought a theme for $48. So let's do the math. In 1997, they paid us $190. We paid the guy who built the website $48 for the theme. We made $1,759 profit, and we didn't do any of the work ourselves. That's what freelance flipping is. And you can repeat it over and over. Here's the next one we got. $2,284. We outsourced it to the same person. We bought a different theme. This time we made $2,046 profit, and we charged the client $197 a month for maintenance. And we pay the freelancer $10 a month to maintain it for that maintenance. So the freelance flipping training, here's my sister Lorette. She's just taken a screenshot of some of the PayPal payments she got from it. She says, the agency model at work, an offline client was in need of website help. The first payment was 50% down payment to build a website. The second one was a down payment to fix some issues they were having with another website. I got the money, then I hired someone on Fiverr to fulfill it. Profit, once both projects are completed, will be $1,500. And then my sister was like, type agency below if you love this model. So let's do that for Lorette. Type agency in the chat box if you love this freelance flipping model. I know, we love it. We love it. So here's my student, Leah. Leah said, look at the dates, May 17th. I just sold my first website package for $2,800. I also have 2 logos in the works, and she outsourced it all. She didn't do the website. She didn't do the logo design. She says, I've replaced half of my primary income with these 3 sales. I'm so happy. The sky's the limit. And then after that, she posts on Facebook again. I sold my second website package today. I set a goal to set 2 more this month, and that will almost replace my monthly income. The kicker is I haven't even started marketing yet. Both have been referrals, so I'm excited. She doesn't even post anything on Fiverr. She didn't have a website. She had nothing. She just learned from us, learned the model. She said, if anyone is having doubts that you can do this, I just want to remind you to focus on providing excellent client experience and not on everything being perfect. Thank you, Leah. Congratulations. The ability to earn while someone else does the work is priceless. So those bonuses thrown in, we're still throwing in another one, your own freelancing website. So we will provide you with a website that will show off your professional work to clients. So it's a freelance template website. Whatever service you decide to offer, we will put that up for you on a website. So you're going to get 3 templates to choose from. Plus, we will handle the installation. No tech skills required to get your site ready. We'll make you fill in a form in our back office, and boom, our team will make your website for you and put it live. We've done this because a lot of our students say they would feel more comfortable having a website if anybody asked them if they have a website. So, might as well throw it in. Did you know about a fourth of businesses allocate $2,000 to $2,500 to website design? And Others put it at $5,000 to $6,000, but you're going to get it for free. We'll even install it for free. I'm not going to install it. Lorette's not going to install it. We're going to hire someone to install it for you, and that's included in the package for those that want it. So you get the masterclass, the Freedom Portal, the private forum. Are you guys in or what? Bruno says, wow, this is mega. Wow, yes, it is. And then we've got the bonus number 1, 15 shockingly easy freelance gigs to start with, the freelance flipping masterclass, your freelance website. You can see there's a lot that goes into it. The forum, we have coaches that are in the forum, helping you in the forum. In the Freedom Portal, new classes are added, right? Your freelancing website, we're taking some of the investment that you give us here today and reinvesting it to hire someone to build you a website based on the templates that we have. So what an amazing value. Yours today, just 3 easy payments of $397. You guys are going to go to learn.com/freelance. You should see the link. Is the link clickable for you guys? If I want to make sure that you guys are all on the page right now, I'm going to go to that page and help you fill it in. So thank you. Camelia said, Alicia, you rock. So learn.com/freelance, learn.com/freelance. Once you are in, it is not clickable. I'm going to see if I can repaste it in. Hang on 1 second. I'll see if I can repaste it in just a minute so you guys can click on it and get to that website. So give me a minute for that. I will put it in the comments as a clickable link. I think I just need to add the HTTP. So give me a minute. And then bonus number 4, or copy and paste it. Copy the link and paste it into the URL. And once you're in, I want you to type I'm in the chat box. Action takers or money makers. I want to see the first people that are in. So take I'm in the chat box. Bonus number 4 is the Getting Clients Masterclass. So I want you to have more clients coming your way than any reasonable person could ever hope to serve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to get more clients, and you've got some bonus trainings as well to go along with that. The same strategies that my students have used to build their business. Any one of these masterclasses could be worth thousands of dollars a month to you. I mean, think about it. I've told you the stories of our students and how much they're making. What is it worth to you to pay us for this class, to invest in yourself and be able to make money month after month, thousands of dollars month after month? It's exciting. I love teaching this. I love the success stories that come back our way. It makes it all worth it. So what you're going to get today, the masterclass, the Freedom Portal, the private forum, the freelance gig report, the 15 shocking easy freelance gigs, the freelance flipping masterclass, your own website, the Getting Clients Masterclass, a total value now of $8,444 for just 3 easy payments of $397. Also, you're going to get our 21-day launch plan and success path. So we'll show you exactly how to spend your time over the next 21 days to grow your micro gig business as fast as possible. We have the path, just follow the steps. So now we threw in your launch plan as another bonus, but you know that I love tools. Have I not shown you that today? I love tools. So we have a resource room. Bonus number 6 is the resource room. The tools in this room will save you time, boost your productivity, and make it easy to run your business. For example, in the resource room, you'll be shown Canva that helped design, right, for you. You can start that $2 million book cover gig with one of the tools we have in the resource room. Plus, we have other tools and training that we lead you through. You will love this. If you love tools as much as I do, get into the resource room. Even if you value your time at $10 an hour, guess what? These tools will save you thousands of dollars of time. All right, so now we threw in the resource room, and bonus number 7 is the Freelancing Genius private job board. Freelancing Genius private job board. Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to ask somebody to help me on a clickable link. So in this private job board, this is where our students are actively looking for people like you with micro gig skills to do work for them. So this is how a lot of our students get their first jobs. It's exclusive to Freelancing Genius members, but you'll see in there, boom, boom. I need someone who can do this, because our students level up to have agencies like you will, and they flip jobs to you. So that's how you'll get your first jobs, make your first money. And I love it how our students get their very first clients from these job boards. So, woo, the bonuses are stacking up, but here's one of my favorites. You see, Lorette and I were sisters, and we work so good in business together that we value family members working together. So now you're going to get an extra login for one family member. It could be a kid, because did you know that kids 13 years and above can have an account on Fiverr and make money? One of my superstars started at 15. So Donald, I see you. You said, I'm in. Susan, all right, let me see what we can do. Now you guys should see the clickable link there in the comments. If you would, you see that clickable link. Click on that link to get to the page. Yes, yes. Steven said you had me at family. Yeah, so with this family pass, Paul's already in as well. With this family pass, let me just go back. How come I can't go back? Okay, so you can bring in one family member and they get access as if they paid in full. So there's two things you can do. Number one, you can tell them that you got them access, because you know that one of the best gifts you could give a family member is the gift of another income stream. Forget stocks. Teach them how to make money online. Teach them how to start their own business, right? The other thing you could do is, after you join, you tell your family member about it and the price, and you have them split the cost with you. And they're paying you. We don't care about that, right? We don't want to know about it, but you do have to fill out a form and tell us who that family member is. And then they are in as if they had paid in full. So Narina says, I'm in. Leslie says, I'm in. Nick says, I'm in. My wife is going to love this business too. So it looks like Nick is going to give the family pass to his wife. Who are you guys going to give the family pass to? Tell me. And TK says, my mom. William says, I'm in. Ann says, I'm in. Lavon says, my daughter. Chanel says, my fiance. My brother, my mom, my sister, my son, my hubby, my nephew, my daughter, my 18-year-old. All right, where do I go to join? So can you guys paste that link one more time for everybody? I'm not sure if I can make it sticky, but I know you guys are ready for this. So join now at learn.com/freelance. Learn.com/freelance. You should see the link. Click on the link wherever you see it. Click on the link and join right now. Yes. So everything that you're going to get today, now we threw in a family pass, and the value of that family pass should actually be a little bit more, because it is as if they paid just like you did. So I'm excited for you guys to assign that family pass to someone. In a few days, you will get a message to fill out a form for who you want to have that family pass. So one of the greatest things about being your own boss and being a business owner is that feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment. You have a reason to get up in the morning, you have a business you enjoy, and you make a difference in the world, right? I love it when my students say, you know what, I just made my first 10 grand. What? I just made 80 grand. She now told me she made 100 grand. So total value today over 10 grand, but you're just making 3 easy payments of $397. Get started today, guys. Jump in. Michael said you love the family pass. Thank you so much. So let me answer this question I get. Is this right for you? Is this right for you? So if you want someone else to tell you what to do every day in return for your paycheck, then this is not right for you. If you want someone looking over your shoulder saying, did you do that? Did you do that? Nope, you are 2 minutes late to work. Then this is not for you. If you need to have someone managing you, this is not for you. This is for people who want to be their own boss. Layton says she works 90 minutes a day in her business. She's her own boss. Now, let me answer some questions. Question I get often is, won't the market get saturated? Listen, there are way more people out there, businesses that are coming and looking for freelancers and to get work done than there are people to do the work, especially when you know how to position yourself. And that's the thing. You have to know the steps of how to position yourself. And that's why we formed a network and a community of people who will help you to position yourself to really take advantage of this. Desireen said, I completed my first job. You're going to complete your first jobs in record time and post it on there. I'm so overwhelmed. My first review, my first client, my first tip. I had to share. My first sale is awesome. That feeling you get when you make your first money online, it is just such an awesome thing. I know, I've been there, right? Even when I started over and then made that first sale online, I was like, I did it, right? So Audrey said, I didn't know I could get an order so fast. Can you see the possibilities? Can you see them? So why not make this shift in the way we work, right? Why not make it work for you? And I found this article interesting in Bloomberg Wealth. Employees are quitting instead of giving up working from home. The drive to get people back into the office is clashing with workers who've embraced remote work as the new normal. People don't want to go back in the office. Anybody want to go in the office? People don't want to go back in the office. You want to work from home and be your own boss and have control over your own time. So everything that you get today, such an amazing package. Now, I want to take your questions, but first, you have 10 minutes before I have to jump. I have to run. So it's time for you to make a decision. Go to learn.com/freelance, right? I'm only going to be on here for another 10 minutes. So you've got 10 minutes. Jump in now and jump in now. I'm just reading you guys. I'm all in. I love that comment, Deb. I see you. If you're in, type I'm in the comments. Let me see that you're in, because you've got now less than 10 minutes, 9.5 minutes to make a decision. Welcome, Paul, Ayana, Joseph, Christine, Ariel, Susan. Whoa, Dre D. It's going so fast. Kathy says, I can't wait to say goodbye to my boss and be my own boss. Kathy, I'm there with you. I'll be there to celebrate with you. You know, Deb Cole, I talked to her today. We ran a room together on Clubhouse with Les Brown. We had Brian Tracy. We had Grant Cardone. And Deb, you'll hear from her. But for her to make 7 figures working for herself, for her, it's a dream come true. She lives by the beach in California. She used to live in Hawaii. And I've helped her be a speaker and travel all over the world, teaching other people what she knows as well. There's so much potential here, guys. So let's answer some common questions. Look at the top. The questions are on the top right there. I don't like selling. How will I find buyers? Right? So if you don't like selling, how will you find buyers? You're going to be on the platform where people are looking to buy from you. You're not going out there and making cold calls or knocking on doors. So if you had an opportunity to jump in front of buyers, would you do it? Of course you would. You just have to know how to be found. And for Fiverr, I call it Fiverr engine optimization. How do you optimize yourself in order to be found on the platform? All right, another question. Are there startup or monthly fees on the site? Fiverr doesn't charge you anything to start up. If you're going to work for yourself and clients are going to pay you, I was looking for my phone, clients are going to pay you on Cash App, like I get Cash App, right? We'll show you all these different ways that you can get paid. I don't feel ready. Can I do this later? Later, listen, if you say, I don't feel ready, can I do this later? A month from now, when you hear from the other people that joined today and they've already made, I don't care, $500, $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, you will have missed that opportunity. You can't get that back. You will have lost that time. So I'm not just talking about the investment that you're going to make today. I'm going to talk about, if you don't join today, the loss that you're going to face every day that you don't learn how to create your own opportunities, right? You got this. You can do this. There is no later. There is no later. right? One of my students said, I should have posted it back here already. Linda, you said you're ready to join. Yes. Linda, go to learn.com/freelance. I think we got, 8 minutes left. But one of my students said her only wish is that she would have done it sooner, right? I showed her comment on Facebook in here. I don't want you to say that. I do not want you to say that. But if you don't join today, you are going to say exactly what she said, that her only regret is that she didn't take advantage of it sooner, right? I have so many students who said, you know what, I saw you present, and if I would have jumped in then, I would have been so much farther ahead with my monetary goals, right? You didn't know about me yesterday, but you know about me today, and you know about this program today, so you need to join and jump in today. You guys got that? You got it? All right. So if there are any other questions, you can type those questions into the chat box, and I will get to those questions. I'm going to look at those questions in just a minute and remind you that time is running out, and jump in on this opportunity today. Just 3 easy payments of $397. To have something you've never had, you need to do something you have never done. The clock is ticking, guys. The timer is running out. Really, you have 2 options right now. Option number 1, ignore this and keep getting the same results you're getting now. Or option number 2, make this small investment into yourself, your future, and living the life of your dreams. These are your 2 options, right? So if you don't want tomorrow to be different, don't do anything different right now. But if you want tomorrow to be different, if you want your future to be different and to be better, and you want to level up, all you have to do is make this small investment into yourself. Your future is right there. I'm like, it's not only so much fun, it's a great opportunity, but you'll feel better about yourself with your new knowledge set, your skill set, giving a family pass to a deserving family member. Let me put everything back up on the screen again. And the opportunities that you have will be tremendous. So because you stayed with me to the end, you are going to be able to download your free copy of the Breakaway Business Plan, 52 side hustles anyone can start today. You can even choose a micro gig and get started. You do need the training to go along with it, but you do get this book today by going to learn.com/breakaway, learn.com/breakaway. I'm going to come back to this in just a minute, but I want to read something that Karen wrote on Facebook today that got me all choked up, but I want to read it to you guys. She says, I don't have enough words to explain how much Alicia and Lorette have changed my life. I started as a student, and with their guidance and easy step-by-step training, I quickly built a freelancing business that now allows me to spend more time with my family and enjoy life much more. Anybody out there want to spend more time with their family and enjoy life much more? She said, I believe in the program so much that I jumped at the opportunity to become a trainer. She's now one of our trainers with this dynamic duo. And I've watched students start with $0 and steadily build profitable and lasting online businesses. There are no barriers to entry, regardless of your age. This is what I preach all the time. She's preaching for me. Regardless of your age or your educational background, these courses are designed to easily teach you money-making skills that will last a lifetime. Get ready to wake up every day excited to earn doing what you love. Thank you so much for that, Karen. Hey team, can you paste, somebody's asking for the link. Can you paste the link to sign up one more time in the comments for me, please? Thank you so much. And one of my students, Randy said, Alicia and her sister have taught me several profitable concepts that still continue to add more income to my bottom line. Their webinars and courses are invaluable and definitely worth watching and putting into action. You'll be glad you did. Listen, when you join today, you are going to have so many different opportunities to add income streams and additional zeros to your bank account, and you will be glad that you did. Thank you so much for that, Randy. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so let me make sure that we get that link back in there for everybody. And sorry, hang on 1 second. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste the link. Who needs the link to sign up? So if you still need the link to sign up, all right, the link is already posted. You guys already see the link, so you're good to sign up. So if anybody needs help signing up, let me know. And I do see some of your questions and I might get back to, like, email you back later. Again, to download the book, learn.com/breakaway. And to join today, learn.com/freelance, right? Learn.com/breakaway. Mary, that's what you're looking for there. And
hey,
then,
Alicia.
yes.
Hey, this is John.
Hi, John.
If I can just interrupt, because we've got a bunch of questions that I wanted to kind of just answer some of them.
Please.
First of all, thank you. You've been amazing, and I know it's been reflected by all the people commenting in here. So first off, a couple things from a technical aspect. I've seen some people saying, I'm having problems joining, I'm having problems with this link, my payment's not going through. Anything related to having problems ordering, please email support@learn.com. So email support@LURN.com. That will go to our customer service team. We've got a lot of people on here, so I can't tell you it's going to happen within a matter of minutes, but they are very, very quick at responding. And we can help you, get in the door, whether it's an hour from now or even, if it ends up having to be tomorrow morning, but we will make sure we get you in the course and get you started. Secondly, a number of people asking about PayPal. When you go to that link, learn.com/freelance, that will take you to the order page where you'll see a summary of everything you get, the courses, the bonuses, everything you get when you join today. At the very bottom of that, below the order button, is a link to go pay with PayPal. So if PayPal is how you would like to pay, just go to that link. Again, learn.com/freelance. Go to the bottom of the page and click on the PayPal link there. Third one, I'm going to give away a little bit of a surprise here, something that we don't always tell people, but I've seen a couple of people say, can I make one payment here and can I save anything? Yes, you can. So the basic offer we have is 3 monthly payments of $397. When you make that first payment, you will have an option then to actually accelerate your second and third payments, and we'll knock $194 off, which means the total you'll pay today would be $997. So essentially you've got 2 options, 3 payments of $397, pay your first payment today, make the next 2 30 and 60 days from now. Or you can take that option after you make payment 1, make an additional payment of $600 today, and you'll be done. You'll be able to roll into the course and not have to worry about any further payments, and just focus on learning and taking action with everything that Alicia's going to show you in the course. So I think that addresses the technical issues. I know there's a number of people that say, hey, my question hasn't gotten answered. Keep in mind, we had well over 2,000 people on here today. Our customer service team has been great about responding to people, but with that many people, it's very difficult to get everyone. So again, if you have a question that maybe didn't get answered, if you're having any problems, email support@learn.com and we will make sure we get you situated. So Alicia, I don't know if you've been looking at questions. If you have some, you can jump in, or I can even feed you a couple others that I've got, if that would help you.
Go ahead and feed me some, Sean. I would love that so much.
So one of them that I've seen a couple places is basically, can you control how much you charge? And, basically, do you have to charge, $5, $10, $20? Do you have to charge what everyone else is charging?
Sure. So you absolutely control what you charge. You will notice that the screenshots that I showed where my students posted inside of our Facebook group, none of them were for, $10, $5, but a lot of people start there. So you're going to start charging a low amount to your client to build up a reputation and have 10 reviews. And then you can hike up your price to, what you want and what's reasonable. I showed you that, I did an ebook cover and a 3D mock-up design for $175. That's my price for doing it. That's Carrie's price for doing it on Fiverr. So we teach you that. Long story short, you definitely control your own prices. So follow our instructions on where to start, but the sky's the limit on where to go, especially when you're also charging clients offline. They're not even finding you on Fiverr, it's just word of mouth or people you know. And we show you some strategies to find them, to find other people as well.
All right, great, thank you. Another question I saw was about images from a graphic design perspective and how careful people have to be about using images that, for example, have rights and that they can,
Sure.
that they can be sure they use for clients.
Sure, absolutely. So there's a few things with images. You can get images on, and I go through this in the design masterclass. So in the design masterclass, I give you the websites that you can go to get royalty-free images. And these are images that you have the rights to use, and you can read right with the image. It'll say the rights that you have to use it, or you can buy images. I buy images on a site called Shutterstock for my high-end clients. And then Canva pulls in royalty-free images from these royalty-free image sites, the same ones that I teach you about in the course. So you just have to learn that. And a lot of times the client will give you the image that they want you to put on the book. So they'll say, I want this image of me on my book cover. For example, I was going to do this one today, recreate this. I just didn't have time. But like, Michelle Obama, it's just her picture on the book. And so I can redesign this in under 2 minutes. So, I have that picture and I can just create the book. So that's how you go with images.
All right, great. I see Lorene asking here, where do I add my brother? I'm assuming that means for the family pass. And,
right.
I guess there's a link probably right in the members area, correct? I think that's how we've set that up.
I believe that is. So there is a link to a form in the members area. And I believe when you fill that out, then the team will add your brother in. So we just, do a little bit of checks and balances, and then your brother will get all of his information to come in.
Yep. And again, I still see people posting about that link. So again, remember the link to order is learn.com/freelance. And whether you type the www or not, it will work. So www.learn.com/freelance. What about international? A number of people, asking different countries, does this work internationally? I know you said you've taught this to people all over the world. So I think that's definitely a yes, but can you expand on that?
Yes, and I want to say hi, Jerry. I see Jerry from South Africa here. So I've taught this in South Africa and Nigeria. I've taught this in Jamaica and Trinidad and Barbados. I've taught this in the UK and Australia. I recently taught it last year. One of the last international trips I went into, Malaysia, Singapore. It works anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter where in the world that you are, this works. And that's why this program is so global, right? And I don't care where you live, but you will also get clients from all over the world without leaving your house, right? So you don't leave your house, you don't leave your clients, yet you have gone global. And that's what I really love about the business. It doesn't matter where you live. Our students are from all over the world, and that is a really beautiful thing.
Yeah, this is great. We've got Howard from Trinidad. We've got Atayam, I believe is how it's pronounced, from Cameroon. So how long have you been teaching this program, Alicia? You've been doing this quite a while.
I have been teaching it since it started working for me. So that is back in 2010. And I remember Lorette and I spoke at our first event teaching this. There were probably less than 60 people in the audience, but we had some of our best success stories from that. And we kept doing it till it's, grown momentum and something that we're really proud of. We used to do a lot of in-person events, but now everything is virtual. So all of the courses, all of the trainings are virtual. It's really home study. You learn it, you watch the videos, you can take action. So to answer that question, I've been doing it for 10 years and I've loved every minute of it. And this is actually something that we're doing every day. So when you're in the forum, you're going to hear from me and Lorette. And Lorette is really good at showing the orders that she got for the day. She'll be like, this is what I got today. This is how much I made this month. And so you'll see that it's something that we're actively doing and our trainers are actively doing, which allows us to be immersed in it and be able to teach you and answer any questions you have.
All right, great. So, hey, it looks like we've got well over 100 people in already, if the numbers I'm getting from our team are accurate. So we want to kind of keep track of, how many people we've got coming in. Make sure you get in, that you're not having any problems before we get off. So if you're still trying to get in, throw a 1 in the chat box for us. There's Bethany. So there's Aurora. Do we sign up with our Learn password? Yes. When you go to sign up, you're going to log into the Learn account, and then you'll make the purchase through there so that it goes directly into your Learn account. There's Anne, there's Renee, there's David, there's Marie, there's Linda, there's Taft, there's Isabel saying you're already in. Great job, Isabella. I'm sorry. There's Linda. Yeah, there's a lot of you still trying to get in. I know there's some questions also coming in here from people, just to kind of confirm what all they get. I know one person asked earlier whether it was just the Freelancing Genius 101 that they get for the 3x397. Can you go ahead and just kind of run through all the bonuses and stuff again for us?
Yeah, sure. And I see quite a few people are confused about that. So sorry if I wasn't clear, but there's a lot that you get in this program. And look at your slide right now. So the Freelancing Genius Masterclass had a bunch of things in it. The Fiverr 101, the Freelancing 101, like it had a bunch of things in it. But everything that you see on your screen and much more that we were like, you know what, we don't have to put everything on this slide. You'll see it as you're in. For example, we have these jumpstart calls. You'll get an email inviting you to be on with me and Lorette live as we jumpstart you in the business. Like there's other things that you will get, but you get everything for this price. The family pass, the resource room, the master classes, everything is for this price. You guys got that? And it is USD and USD. So let me see. So you pay the other 2 installments in 30 days. So you have a month. It's monthly installments, 3 payments. So today you just pay $397. So let me see here. And then I see that you guys at Learn have also put in your support email. So if you guys are having any other questions, you can definitely send an email over to Learn, because there are so many, questions and comments coming in, and I'll work with Learn to get through everything. So I don't want to leave without answering all the questions, but there's a lot. So if you have any trouble, just send an email and then we'll make sure that we get to you. So I have a lot of questions about, so Jenny, you still can't make payment. Jenny, what error are you seeing? I want to make sure that we get you in today. Jenny, what error are you seeing? So Jane said, I'm excited. What's next? Jane, you're going to log in. You're going to keep an eye on your email. So you'll have a jumpstart call with me and Lorette. That call gets everybody up and rocking and rolling. So, keep an eye on your email and you'll see that email come from us as well. So I have a question on how fast can I start earning? My advice to you is watch the Freelancing 101 class first, and then watch 1 or 2 of the skills development classes after that, and start putting up your first services online, and then get into the jumpstart, watch the jumpstart with us, and then also pay attention to the different, things that we post on the forum and the support group and all that kind of stuff. I've seen people, this is not the norm, so, I'm careful with my words, but I've seen people make sales almost immediately after they set up their services online. Like I made mine the next day. So, and then I've seen it take some other people a few weeks to get up and going. And then I've seen other people say, you know what, I want to learn everything first and then set up my service online. And then I've seen people say, I'm going to watch one video and do exactly what it's in the video. So we all have different learning styles, but, following your learning styles, if you're ready to go in and go for it, then go for it. Do it. Watch the videos. There is no fluff in these training videos. They're not theoretical. There's no fluff in them. They're just straight to the point. Do this, do that, this result, do this, do that. No fluff. We we don't fluff anything. We just get straight to the point, and most of it is screen recording. So we show you what we're doing on our screen and you can follow in. So are there additional charges for setup? When you get on Fiverr, there are no additional charges. When we set up your website, if you need hosting or something, you might have to pay for that, but it's usually $5 a month or something really affordable if you want your own website. There are no additional charges with us. You are not paying us anything additional to get access to our Facebook groups. You're not paying anything additional for support. You're not paying anything additional for the additional classes. You don't pay anything additional when we upload new courses into the Freedom Portal. So hopefully that answered your questions. And you can ask our students who've been with us this is the launch of Freelancing Genius with Learn, but we have been in this business for a decade now. You can ask any of our students, once you're in and you're part of the family. I know them, I WhatsApp them, this is what I do every single day and I love it. Okay. So David says, I am in. Welcome, David. Welcome, David. So you will get access to the Facebook page once you join inside the membership. There will be links for you to get access to the Facebook group as you're going through the training. Do the training first, you'll understand it. You'll get access to the group. Donald, I'm looking forward to working with you too. Thank you so much. So Tony, when you fill out your form for your family pass, just let us know that and then we can work it out on the back end. To pay in full, John, can you repeat that? We've got a few people who wanted to pay in full. Can you repeat that for them, how they can do that?
Yeah, sure. So when you go to learn.com/freelance, that's going to be the page where you can review everything that you're getting, all the bonuses and everything. You're going to click the button that says, I think it says order now. It says complete your purchase. At the top, at the bottom, it says, yes, I want to join Freelancing Genius. Either button is fine. That will take you to the page where you basically either learn into or create your Learn account so that we know, where to put your course. And once you complete your first payment of $397 there, you'll get an option to then upgrade and make your second and third payments for an additional $600, which will be a total of $997. So you will save $194. So you have to complete that first payment first, and then once you go through that, you'll have the option to go ahead and make those advance payments after that.
Okay, so I'm on this site right now, and everybody, you should be on the site if you haven't signed up yet. And let's just repeat what John said, makes total sense. You complete your order for $397, and then on the next page, you're going to be given an opportunity to pay an extra $600, making your total $997. Instead of getting 3 monthly payments that will cancel out the other 2 payments because you're now paid in full. Isn't that so smart? So, Valerie, sure, make sure that you've got the link. So you'll see on this website that it just walks you through, again, what you're getting in this program. Some of the students that you saw, we reposted them here. Oh, there's my sister, Lorette. You see, I love this, what Lorette wrote here. And she said, not only do we teach these strategies, but we also do them ourselves. I've made over $18,000 offering social media images, something she's done recently online. And she said, and I don't do any of the design. She outsources it all. This program and the strategies work. You just have to work it. So she's like, this is with me and my earning statement right there. So there you go. And if you want to pay by PayPal, you can see at the bottom, it says if you'd like to pay with PayPal, click here. All right. So Nuri, can you send an email to support? Do you guys all know the email for support? If the team can just type the email for support one more time, if anybody needs support, you guys can go there and just submit a ticket to support. Give us some time to get through all of the tickets. I'm sure we'll have some. And let's see. Yep, Peter, support@learn.com. Thank you so much. Support@learn.com. Yes, Adi, that is fine. I will look for it. Thank you, Jenny, for posting that. Barry, you're going to try again. All right. Who else? I'm making sure that you guys are getting in, and if you have trouble, that I'm helping you before I have to go. So let's make sure that everybody is in. And yes, on this page, click the green button to fill this out. So if you need to create a free account with Learn, that is option 2. If you already have an account, option number 1 is to log into your existing account. Does that answer your question? So the other family member will get access to the support group as well. They will get access. Susan said, I'm in and paid in full. Yes, Susan. So Gavin, you're in, but you're having trouble signing back in. Is that right? You completed your first purchase already? Is that what you're saying? Karen says, I'm into and paid in full. So welcome to that. So, let's see. Luke Manuel, can you send an email to support for me, please? Barbara says, I am in. Valerie, when you fill out the form, just let us know. So let's see. Alan says, I'm in and paid in full. How do I link up with my current Learn account? John, can you repeat that one more time for those who want to make sure that they're linked correctly with their current Learn account?
Yes, so it was that page that you just showed, that after they click on the Join Now button on the checkout page, that's when they go to the page where it says to either log into their existing Learn account or create a new one. So that's where they want to log into their existing Learn account. And then once they do that, it will go to the actual checkout page where they enter the credit card information, and that's what assures that it's credited to their proper account and that the course is loaded into the correct account.
Right, there we go. So Kimberly, the tools for transcribing are in the transcribing masterclass. So when you watch that, it'll walk you through some of the tools. And as new tools come out, and we like new tools, we put in new videos through that as well. Kathy, can you send an email to support so they can address that? Alan says, groovy. All right, Susan, awesome. Let's see, Valerie, you got the receipt and you're super excited. Great, Valerie.
Hey, so great question here from, sorry to interrupt there, but great question from Doug that I forgot to mention. So with PayPal, PayPal doesn't actually allow the option to do kind of an additional payment, so the discounted payment. So if you've paid by PayPal and you want to go ahead and make that additional $600 payment and get that discount for paying in advance, just reach out to the customer service team, again, support@learn.com, and let them know that you joined, that you paid with PayPal and you want to make that additional payment, and they can help you complete that process.
Perfect. Mary, you didn't have a Learn account, so you will open one now. So great, Mary. So Letitia, as soon as you have a minute, do it. As soon as you have a minute. So Barbara, send an email to support about that so that you can get that, support@learn.com. So this is your freelancing masterclass, Gavin. It's your freelancing masterclass. Let's see. So Juliana, you email support. Well, give them a little bit of time to respond. I'm guessing that as soon as the team gets in tomorrow morning, they're going to be dealing with anybody who sent in a support ticket. You missed it. Oh, Alfred says, whoa, I'm in. I don't see the PayPal. Jay Renee, so when you go to the link, go all the way down to the bottom, and then right under the big green payment button, it says, I would like to pay with PayPal. Click here. Click that click here button. Do you see it? So you can do that. So Joan, let me see if support can help you. Becky, absolutely. All right, hang on, Joan, for a second. So Joan, you're trying to do the payment in full, but having trouble with it. Let me see if I can get somebody to help you. And all right, Larry. Larry said support emailed him back saying they will get back to him in 24 hours. So give them 24 hours to get back to you. Steven says, Steven from Canada is in now. Let's rock this. Let's see. So Eric's asking, are there any subscription? Is there a subscription needed for Canva? So Canva has a pro account and a free account. And most of my students use the free account until they make money in their business. They upgrade to pro. It's like $11 a month, I think. It's really affordable. Barry says, yes, I'm in a million times. I love that, Barry. And thank you. Dwayne, you're in? All right, Mary, good. I'm glad you emailed support. You're saying you're in, but you want to pay in full, but you didn't see it. So you email support. Anybody else wants the same thing? You want to upgrade to pay in full? Just email support so they can send you that link. Chris from Australia says, I'm in. Chris, I think I've been to Australia 9 or 10 times. I love it. So Dwayne says, yes. Yes, you can start tonight. Valerie, you can start anytime you want and check your email for, when we have the next Jumpstart call. Mark says, I'm in too. Peter says, I email support. Will this course be covering transcription, phone calls, and design? Yes. Let me go back to that. So in the Freelancing Genius Freedom Portal, don't you love that name, Freedom Portal? Inside of the Freedom Portal is where you're going to find all those other skill development classes. And when we add new skill development classes, that's where we put them. Byron, okay, great. This course will cover how to charge your clients. Yes, it will. So Jenny, okay. Jenny, I'm going to stay with you until you can make that payment. She's having some trouble with her on her phone, so she's going to desktop. So anybody else trying to do it on their phone and having trouble, maybe you should move to your computer. And Mary, make sure that you have the link open on your computer. Dwayne says, I'm in it to win it. Osborne, send an email to support for me, please. Ramona, same. You can send a message to support. All right, guys, I've got to run soon. I see Onyx message. Let's go. Let's go. There's one thing that I want to say about this, and that is that you got this. You got this. You can do this, right? You got this. I love freelancing because I've seen people from all over the world, different walks of life, from a 7th grade dropout to a PhD, to attorneys and lawyers. And I have a doctor, Dr. Elena is one of my students who's crushing it right now, offering services in her industry. Like, if anyone is to ask me, what is the quickest way to make money online and to start an online business, I will always say, use the skills you currently have or learn a new skill, offer that as a service online, and you're in it to win it. You got this. Listen, this is, I've been in this industry for 21 years. I have other courses that I teach. I do other things, right? I do other things in this industry. I've done so much in the past 21 years. But the one thing I pinpoint as the easiest way for people to get started, it's where I have the most testimonials, the best success myself and for my students, is freelancing. It is the easiest way to get started. If some of you saw the interview that I did with Onyx, I mean, I have students that are doing things. I talked to him about this on the last interview that I did with him. I have a student who's charging to listen. There are people that are charging other people, and their services are, I will be your friend on Facebook. I will listen to your problems. I have people, the sky is the limit for what you can do. And the services are, they will blow your mind. You're going to say, you know what? I have these skill sets, but this sounds like so much more fun, right? And when I talked about my student who listens, what she says that she does, which a lot of people are doing now, is there's people out there that just need someone to listen to them. So you charge $35 for 30 minutes and you say, I will listen to you. The person pays you. You listen to them on the phone and they just talk. And as you're listening to them, you just say, tell me more. That's interesting. And they keep talking and you charge them for it. And they feel so good at the end of the call. They can't wait to set up another one. Like, there is no reason why you can't do this. I showed you how to make ebook covers. I showed you some really cool tools out there. There's a million more where those come from. The times that we're in today, technology allows anyone to step into this online business. Why haven't you done it yet? Because you didn't have the knowledge and you didn't have a mentor and you didn't have a community to help you get there. Well, you have that now. I do not want you to waste another minute. Get in now, join now, right? Learn.com/freelance. You got this. You got this. You can do this. I know you can do this. My good friend Les Brown always says it's possible. All that you need to know is that other people can do it. And now you know that it's possible for you. What would it mean to you if in the next 30 days you made just an extra $1,000? Would that pay some bills for you? Would that have an impact on your family? Right? What if you made the next month, you double that and you made $2,000? What would that do for you? Right? What if you built up your business the way Leighton has it? You make $6,000 a month. What about Carrie Ann? $12,000 a month. What if you logged into your account like Lorette and saw you made $18,000? What if, like Raquel, you called me today and say, hey, I know you're doing this webinar. I want to update you and let you know that I reached my goal. I've made $100,000 profit. That's after all my fees, $100,000 being a freelancer. Listen, right? Maybe you're going to pay off your house early. Maybe you're going to get off a debt. Maybe you're going to buy a house. Maybe you're going to buy a car, right? I love cars. I work from home. I have 2 cars. But just got one a few days ago. I'm just thinking, it's just been a few days. So listen, I want to make sure that you guys are joining now, that you're jumping in on it. There's no better time than today to start your online business. Do not waste another minute. I want you to jump in, invest in yourself. Listen, $397, I know that for just $397, I know that myself and my team can change your life, right? That is such a minimal investment to pay for everything that you get, the support, the personalization. The support never expires. You guys keep asking me, how long do I get support in the Facebook group? The group's been up for, I don't know, we have a bunch of different Facebook groups you'll get access to, but some of the groups you'll get access to, like the transcription group, has been up for 6 years, maybe. I don't know. It's been up for a very long time. It's not going anywhere. And we have someone who's paid to maintain those groups and will be in there for you. So jump in. This is your opportunity. Sandra said, I'm already in. This is your opportunity to change your life. I was in that position where I'm sleeping on my sister's sofa, thinking about how in the world am I going to pull myself out of this situation? How in the world am I going to change my life? I cannot believe what happened to me. But instead of fretting about what happened to me, which I did do, I was in a dark place for a while. But instead of staying there, I got up and said, what skill do I have today that I can use to make money for myself? I've got to take action for myself. And Lorette and I have spent the past decade perfecting this and teaching this for you to benefit from it, right? Take what we've learned from the past decade and our students who are going to help you. What we've done is we've built a community of people who want to help each other. And we're so unique in doing this. I think it's because of, the fact that we're sisters and the way that we operate, but we operate around other people who want to help other people. This is just such a great opportunity for you guys. Catherine says, I'm in and looking forward to experiencing this new path, right? This is such an amazing opportunity for you to just take action and make tomorrow better for yourself. I promise you, if you do not take action today, if you're like me and you think about those things that you miss out on, this will be one of those things that you miss out on. You know, I had a friend who told me to buy crypto when Bitcoin was so low. And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. But if I would have done it when he said to jump in on it, I cannot even tell you where I would be today. And I'm like, does anybody have those opportunities that they ever said, if I would have done it, this will be one of them, right? If you don't jump in today, I promise you, you will ask yourself, the next time you look and you see that you're still in debt, or you look and you say, man, I wish I had another stream of income. Or the next time you go to work and your boss is like, you are 60 seconds late and I'm going to penalize you for that. You're going to say, darn it, I